welcome to the top 15 WoW leveling zones in my opinion, in Footbase's opinion. I hope you enjoy this video. We're just going to go down the list from number 15 to 1 of my opinion of the top 15 places to level in WoW. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And let's start with number 15. Number 15, in my opinion, is Blasted Lands to level in. Why? Well, it's just, the quests are just fun, and I usually go there from, what is it, like 54 to 58, then when I'm 58, you can just go right there and take the Dark Portal to the Outlands. It's really convenient. The quests aren't really that boring, except for in this area. This forest part is actually kind of not that fun, but other than that, the Dark Portal questing is fun, and all the Ogre questing, and the Mine questing, and the Shore questing is just really fun in my opinion. So that's why it made it on here just barely at number 15. Now let's move on to number 14. Okay, so number 14 on my list is Southern Barrens. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's just something about it. I mean, the quests are fun. It goes by fast. I mean, especially in this whole life spot. Although the original Barren Zone was a classic, and this pretty much ruined the classic Barrens, I still like this zone just to level in. And in the southern part, which I have not explored yet, but is also cool, you get the Horde Desolation Hole in the Alliance place right there, and the Razorfin Crawling Downs, and where that Battle Scar is. Those quests aren't bad. You know, it's just a fun place to level in. There's the beginning of the Battle Scar. So let's move on to number 13. Number 13 on my list is Silverpine Forest, and I know pre-Cataclysm, in my opinion at least, this zone sucked. I did not like it, but with the, revamp of it, the Cataclysm revamp, all the new questing hubs, just make it fun. Like, for example, this one that I'm flying over right now, that questing hub, the Forsaken questing hub, makes it just the questing zone really fun. I just enjoy it. I mean, I've never actually thoroughly quested through it, but I've done the first few quests, and in my opinion, those quests are really fun, and I enjoy questing there. So yeah, that is number 13. Moving on to number 12. Number 12 on my list is Oldham, and the reason I made it number 12 is because it's just a really fun place to quest, the Harrison Jones quest. I was actually about to say Harrison Ford. The Harrison Jones quests are really fun. It adds adventure into the questing experience in Oldham, and it's just the whole environment. It's just kind of like an Egyptian place. The pyramids, the statues, the dungeons are fun. The Lost City of Tolvir, the Vortex Pinnacle, both of those dungeons I enjoy, and it's just cool. I just really like the zone. I recommend a level there from levels 83 to 84. Now moving on to number 11. Number 11 on my list is Grizzly Hills. Why is it Grizzly Hills? Because it's just a fun place to quest. Every time when I turn 73, I level there to like 77. It's just honestly one of the only fun leveling zones in Northrend, and it's just a really cool place. The dungeon that's in it, Draktheron Keep, is fun. Once again, the Harrison Jones quests, those are always a fun quest line for me, and it's just a really fun place to level in my opinion. It's just a relaxing environment, and the whole environment and ecosystem of it just reminds me of some kind of Alaskan place or something. I don't know. And the music's relaxing. It's just a really fun place to quest. So moving on to number 10. Number 10 on my list is Azshara. Why? I don't know. I've just always been fascinated by the goblin zones. I just like I don't know, it's just cool, like how they have the roads and stuff. It's just like their engineering technique is really cool. And just the quests are fun. I just like the quests. The quests are just fun. The old Ashara, in my opinion, was really boring. I know a lot of people did like the old Ashara, but I didn't like it. And you know, I like this one. It's the quests are just a lot more fun, enjoyable, and relaxing, and I like it. So now moving on to number 9. Number 9 on my list is Hillsborough Foothills, and although it is number 9, I have some, I guess you could call negative things to say about it. I mean, if I were to make this whole video, this whole countdown before Cataclysm, I'm pretty sure the classic Hillsborough Foothills would be within the top 5 because this was just a classic place. The quest, everything was classic, and my phone just went off. But I'm gonna keep going. This was just a classic place. I don't agree with them completely turning South Shore into a horde place, an undead place, and they turned Tarn Mill or Taryn Mill, whatever it is, into that undead place. Which, man, those two cities were just classics, and it sucks to see them completely changed. But the other new quest hubs, I mean, I like the quests are still fun. I still enjoy questing there, although coming back to it sometimes makes me a little sad of what this place used to be. But it's still number 9, and it's still a fun place to quest. Moving on to number 8. Number 8 on my list is Desolus, and I know a lot of you guys are like, what? Desolus is the worst leveling zone ever, but let me explain myself. Yes, the ecosystem and environment is very desolate and depressing, but here's a spoiler. I will make a video coming soon, sometime, top 10 or 15 zones with the best ecosystem or environment or the prettiest ecosystem or environment. I don't know what I'm going to name it, but I'm going to have a video about that. But this is top 15 leveling zones, meaning like quests and stuff. And the quests here, since the Cataclysm revamp, are fun in my opinion. I mean, I like the new quests. They're not bad, they're relaxing, and I like it. It's just a really fun place to level now. It's not as bad as it used to be, but before Cataclysm, this place was very miserable. But now it's not that bad. I like it. So now moving on to number 7. Number 7 on my list is Stone Talon Mountains. I just love the questing. The whole zone is just really big and full of like different, like ecosystems. Like there's some parts where it's just dry. There's some parts where it's like a forest, a night elf forest. There's some parts that just kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I just really like the zone. The questing's fun. The Cataclysm revamp's fun. Although before Cataclysm, this zone was still a classic. I loved it. I've just always loved this zone, and that's why I got number 7. I just recommend leveling here when you are levels 25 to 30, I believe it. Those are the levels that it is now. So yeah, now moving on to number 6. Number 6 in my zone is the Hinterlands, and it's just a really fun place. The quests are nice and fun and easy to do and relaxing. And Airy Peak's just a classic dwarven town. And just look at that. Look at all those trees. It's just really nice. That night elf place with the lake is really cool, and the sky. It's just really nice. The quests are just really fun. It's just a nice, relaxing place to level. I suggest leveling there. And now moving on to number 5. Number 5 on my list is Kunlai Summit. And it's just a really cool zone. I just like, look at that mountain. That's just really cool. But it's the quests. The quests are just really fun. The zone's big, so you get a lot of quests, a lot of quest lines, and it's just really fun. There's a lot of variety of what quest lines you want to do and what quest lines you would like to not do, and it's just a really cool place. I mean, there's no way you cannot level here at level 87. It's just an awesome place to level, and yeah, I don't know, it's just a cool place. I've always liked it ever since Pandaria first came out. It's always been my favorite Pandaria zone. It's just really cool. So now moving on to number 4. Number 4 is Elwyn Forest. If you are going to level any Alliance character that is not a human, get out of your 1 to 10 leveling zone and travel to Elwyn Forest, because this place is just an awesome place to quest. The quests are just so fast and easy and fun. It's just an awesome place, and it's a peaceful place. It's just a nice, classic, good old original place. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it. It's just a classic World of Warcraft zone. And yeah, it has to be on this top 15 list. So yeah, now moving on to number 3. Number 3 on my list, as I foreshadowed yesterday, is Feralus. It's just an awesome, cool zone. The green, brown sky and sun. You can barely even see the sun. Well, actually, there it is. It's just a really cool place. I love it. It's a relaxing place. The quests are just really nice and fun. It's an awesome place to level in. Currently, I'm leveling my shaman in it, and it's just awesome. That's like really all I can describe it. I mean, even pre-Cataclysm and vanilla and stuff, this place was a classic. It's just an awesome, probably the best Night Elf zone ever. And yeah, I mean, I used to think that this place was just some dark, depressing place but then like when I started questing here and just actually went in and experienced it, it's just an awesome night elfy forest jungle place. It's just an awesome place. I just love it. So yeah, Feralus definitely on the top 3, and now we're gonna move to number 2. Number 2 on my list is Badlands, and let's just say something first. Before Cataclysm, this place sucked. It was plain, it was boring, the quests were miserable, it was just the worst. It would probably be among the worst 5 leveling zones in all of WoW. But Cataclysm saved this zone, and it is my second favorite zone for a reason. The new Goblin place, Fuse Light, it has fun quests. Those quests that you go underground are fun. The new Deathwings Fall or whatever it is, the Battle Scar quests are fun. It's just really fun, those dwarf quests, just everything about this zone is awesome now. It's not boring anymore. Yes, Uldaman is still a dungeon that is not that fun, but other than that, this place is awesome. I love it. And now, number 1. Number 1 is What Else But Nagrand. This zone was a classic since Burning Crusade. It still is a classic. It's just an awesome place. The atmosphere, the ecosystem is awesome. It is the most popular zone in Outland, and it is my number 1 favorite zone, and I'm sure it is a lot of people's number 1 favorite zone. It's just an awesome place. I'm very looking forward to what the old Nagrand is going to look like in the new expansion, Warlords of Draenor. But all the quests in this zone are just fun. It gets you through Outland, which now is a very deserted and boring place other than Nagrand and Hellfire Peninsula, it seems like to me. So that is it for this video. My next WoW video, I guess I'm just gonna go along with what I've done here. So it'll probably be top 15 worst WoW leveling zones in my opinion. So I don't know if that'll be my Footbase's very next video, but on Friday, Footbase is definitely doing a video called If Everyone Was Honest. We're planning to make it a nice, funny, good video. So like this video and subscribe to our channels for subscribe to our channel for a lot of awesome videos coming up. That is it for this one, so we will see you next time.